Hi, my name is Cindy and welcome to the Mama Stay Club. Today I'm going to read to you a synopsis of the book Strength and Stillness by Bob Roth, and it's called Strength and Stillness, The Power of Transcendental Meditation. I've read this book and I'm just writing a little synopsis on the introduction, just to introduce those that are not aware of what transcendental meditation is and are interested in looking into this book to read for their own pleasure. And here goes the synopsis. The book starts with the author telling us he's been teaching transcendental meditation for more than 45 years. It's one of the oldest meditation traditions in the world. There is no philosophy, no change in lifestyle or religion involved. For well over 5,000 years, transcendental meditation, or TM for short, is a technique that has been passed down from teacher to student. Not in a class, not through a book, but in one-to-one discussion. It takes 20 minutes twice a day, once in the morning and in the evening, ideally before breakfast and again in the late afternoon or evening. The teacher will give you a mantra that has no meaning associated with it. Don't need to push out any thoughts or watch your breath, monitor sensations in your body, or visualize anything. The first session of meditation will give you energy and resilience to face the challenges of the day, while the second session of meditation will give you the next part of the day, a refresh. Despite his initial skepticism on the practice, the author, he found it easy to do. He found it relaxing and energizing. He took a graduate level 5-month teacher training course led by Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, a university-trained physicist and the foremost teacher of this generation. During the course, Maharishi, along with a team of brain scientists, physicians, and psychologists, explored ancient and modern insights into the science of consciousness. They also looked into the impact of stress and trauma on the brain and the nervous system. They all learned the unique mechanics for transcendental meditation, and they learned how to address many of life's, they looked into the impact of stress and trauma on the brain and the unique mechanics for transcendental meditation techniques for unfolding limitless creativity and intelligence within the human mind. They also learned how to address many of society's ills. In 1958, the Maharishi focused on researching and understanding the science of transcendental meditation. He challenged doctors at Harvard, UCLA, and other medical schools to study the neurophysiological changes both during and after the technique. The studies showed the benefits to the improvement of the brain and cognitive functioning, cardiovascular health, and emotional well-being. These peer-reviewed studies have been published in medical associations, JAMA Internal Medicine, and the American Heart Association Journal of Stroke and Hypertension. Also, the U.S. National Institute of Health has provided tens of millions to study the transcendental meditation effect on stress and heart health. While the U.S. Department of Defense has awarded several $1 million to study its impact on post-traumatic stress disorders, PTSD, in veterans returning from combat in Iraq and Afghanistan. He goes on to mention how we are living in an epidemic of stress. This stress compromises the immune system, stunts cognitive and emotional development, and raises blood pressure, which puts people at risk for cardiovascular disease. It can also compromise the immune system and stunt cognitive and emotional development. Stress begets more stress. So the solution? Meditation. According to the American Heart Association, meditation can improve overall health and well-being by giving you a mini vacation from your stressful life. According to the American Heart Association, meditation and mindfulness practices can increase the ability to process information, slow the cognitive effects of aging, reduce inflammation, and support the immune system, control the body's response to pain, and improve sleep. The effects of transcendental meditation have been studied by an electroencephalogram, otherwise known as EEG. This device measures brain gamma waves, and in the left prefrontal cortex, the activity in the brain reaches a frequency about 20 to 50 hertz or cycles per second during meditation, called focus attention. So if you try a different type of meditation called open monitoring, in which a person learns to observe their thoughts dispassionately and without judgment as they come and go, you can observe your thoughts. You will be generating theta brain waves. Those are about 3.5 to 7.5 hertz. According to NeuroHealth Associates, these brain waves are considered slow, where creativity, intuition, daydreaming, and fantasizing is a repository for memories, sensations, and emotions. This type of brainwave activity is perfectly normal in children up to 13 years of age, but abnormal in awake adults. These brain waves reflect activity from the limbic and the hippocampal regions of the brain and can be seen in anxiety and behavioral activation and behavioral inhibition. Under emotional circumstances, stress, and disease, you can see these theta brain waves, which result in aberrant behavior. Open monitoring meditation can help you become more present and centered during stressful experiences. To finish off this synopsis of the introduction of the book Strength and Stillness by Bob Roth, I would like to touch on his description of transcendental meditation. The ancient meditation texts referred to it as the source of thought, or pure consciousness, a field of limitless creativity, intelligence, and energy within. Scientists have given this meditation a clinical description, calling it a state of restful alertness. The purpose of transcendental meditation is to open the door to this unbounded field. There is no concentration or control of the mind, nothing guided, no suggestion, or passive observation. The book states that the thinking mind settles down to its own state of inner stillness at the deepest level of awareness, one that actually transcends or goes beyond all thoughts and feelings. This is the end of the written and spoken synopsis of the book, of the introduction of the book Strength and Stillness, The Power of Transcendental Meditation by Bob Roth. I would like to add additional comments from my own personal experience with meditation. Meditation has changed my life in ways I could not imagine. As soon as I have started meditating, I am better able to manage stressful situations, control my reactions to triggering events, and walk in accordance with God's divine plan for me. My nervous system has calmed down, and I'm able to recognize where my energy is needed most. The practice of meditation is a wellness practice that I have incorporated into my daily routine and cannot recommend it enough. I wanted to share my own personal experience and a summary of this book in case others were interested with how to begin their own daily practice. Now, the book, that's the end of the paper I wrote. The book I found it in my local library, so I recommend either searching your local library or ordering it online. I also know there is a Maharishi International University that offers transcendental meditation along with the rest of its courses. But like the book said, you would have to get a mantra from a teacher to a student, and that's the way you would do it. I meditate at home, twice a day at least. And like I said, I haven't been given any mantra, and it's improved my life greatly. So I cannot recommend it enough. And so I hope you enjoy this little introduction. If you're interested in transcendental meditation or any kind of meditation, I recommend this book. And I recommend you checking it out. Okay, hope you enjoy. Thank you.